President Joe Biden has signed dozens of executive orders, actions, and memorandums in his first 2 weeks in office. Some of his critics are arguing that according to something Biden himself said in October, he is behaving like a dictator. That's not true. They're taking Biden out of context.
And welcome to our town hall with Joe Biden, Mr. Vice President.
Here's what happened. During an ABC News town hall, host George Stephanopoulos asked Biden if it's smart to carry out his plan to raise taxes on wealthy people and corporations.
Is it wise to do even that when the economy is as weak as it is right now? Another 900,000
Biden
people.
defended his plan, and then they had this exchange.
So there's not going to be any delay on the tax increases?
No, well, I got to get the votes. That's why, the one thing that I have this strange notion. We are a democracy. Some of my Republican friends and some of my Democratic friends even occasionally say, well, if you can't get the votes by executive order, you're going to do something. Things you can't do by executive order unless you're a dictator. We're a democracy. We need consensus.
The key word there is things. Biden was saying, as he did at other moments of the campaign, that there are certain policies you can't impose via executive order. He didn't say that executive orders themselves are inherently dictator-like, and he didn't even say that doing a lot of executive orders is dictator-like. Now here's how some of Biden's critics describe the comment.
Now, President Biden said you can't legislate by executive action unless you're a dictator. Well, in 1 week, he signed more than 30 unilateral actions, and working Americans are getting short shrift.
Biden signed off on a record number of executive orders during his first week, but just 3 months ago, according to Biden himself, that's something only a dictator would do.
That is just not an accurate depiction of what Biden said. In fact, Biden explicitly campaigned on doing a bunch of executive orders. The orders he signed so far on climate change, on reversing President Trump's ban on transgender people serving in the military, and on preserving the DACA immigration program were all orders he promised on his campaign website. And it's also worth noting that many of Biden's executive orders simply reverse Trump executive orders that Biden's critics never complained about at the time.
Today I'm about to sign 2 executive orders, and basically the best way to describe them, to undo the damage Trump has done.
Now, Senator McConnell's office forcefully disagreed with our assessment that he was inaccurate here. Spokesman David Popp said that given that Biden spoke in this ABC town hall and generally on the campaign trail about the need for consensus and about the importance of working with Congress, nothing McConnell said was wrong. I just respectfully disagree. McConnell could have more fairly said, look, Biden called for consensus and is now doing a bunch of executive orders. It was just wrong, though, for McConnell to suggest that Biden is now meeting his own definition of dictator.